United Nations Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon appealed to the international community for more aid for survivors of Super Typhoon Yolanda. The UN chief issued the appeal in a press conference after a visit to typhoon-devastated areas in the Visayas. Benj Bondoc filed this report.
I have come to the Philippines to show solidarity with the government and people of the Philippines so hard hit by Typhoon Yolanda.
United Nations Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon assured continuous aid from the international community for the Philippines, which was badly hit by Typhoon Yolanda last November. In a press conference, the UN chief said that the aim of his brief visit to the Philippines was the strengthening of ties between the UN and the Philippine government for the implementation of plans that will spearhead rehabilitation in the calamity-stricken areas. Among the UN's aid efforts was a flash appeal for additional funds amounting to $791 million. The funds used to provide basic needs of the survivors of the recent disaster for the next 12 months.
We will fully support the Filipino government's efforts. To that end, the United Nations and partners have launched a one-year strategic response plan for $791 billion.
The said financial assistance is expected to complement the country's four-year recovery and reconstruction program, having a total cost of $8.17 billion, which will also be used to reinforce disaster preparedness of the country. As a result, Ban already met with the ambassadors of various countries regarding the appeal and reiterated his call to the world for incessant assistance to the victims of the recent disaster. Furthermore, the UN Secretary-General lauded the resilience of the survivors that he witnessed during his trip in Tacloban City, which was one of the worst hit areas by the calamity.
I was deeply moved and also inspired by my visit to Tacloban. People are working hard to recover. We must not allow this to be another forgotten crisis.
As part of the efforts to address the effects of climate change, a summit focused on the topic will be held in September 2014. Meanwhile, an international conference on disaster is set in 2015. For the People's Television, Benj Bondoc.